Hi, this is Lynn Conrad with Activate Business, and today we're doing our number 2 free webinar of the 4 free webinars that we're putting together, and it's on LinkedIn, and I'm super excited. This is with the launch that we're doing with Social Media Well Done. So I want to give you a little bit of an oversight of Social Media Well Done, and then we're going to get into LinkedIn. We've got lots going on here today. So what I want to do is go over outline of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going over your LinkedIn profile. We're going to be reviewing groups, different companies, and how to make connections. But first, we're going to talk a bit about Social Media Well Done and what we have put together. Actually, what I've put together. Since 2003, I've been a virtual assistant, and which puts me at the forefront of when social media was first launched. And I got to meet a really great guy named Dan Martell, who's now the co-founder of Flotam. And through that, I was able to make some connections, and I now work with Laura Fitton, who owns 140, and actually it was just acquired by HubSpot. So I'm now working with HubSpot as well. So lots of cool stuff going on. But through that, I've been able to get a lot of information. I've learned a lot. I've trained a lot. I've attended a lot of conferences. I've been speaking at a lot of conferences and just making connections. And I've decided to take all of that, put it together in Social Media Well Done. From there, I put together 25 training videos on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, video training, analytics, apps, and more apps, because apps are just going crazy. So, and then I also put in 2 bonus videos, one of the key one being how to create your own social media marketing plan, which there's a little bit of a debate about, but to me, the debate is the fact that it's so vast, how can you make a plan, but at the same time, it's so vast, how can you not make a plan? At least one for 6 months so that you're kind of more focused. There's a lot of key focus questions in there that a lot of people don't ask when it comes to social media about their own company, and in asking that and narrowing those down, it makes your posts and information go a lot easier. I'm just going to take a little drink here. Sorry. And then we get into we also do in Social Media Well Done, we have access to our newsletter, you get access to our e-club, and then we also we give you full support on our fan page. So if you have any questions or concerns, go to our fan page, ask. If I'm not able to answer the question for you, because I'll admit I don't know everything, although, you know, I try and make my husband think that. That, you know, other people on the fan page are going to be able to help you out, and that's what I want. We want full support system through there. And you can ask us any question that you feel that you need to know the answer, and if I don't know it, I'll either get someone to help me or I'll research it for you. So that's the whole core focus of Social Media Well Done. We serve it up one juicy app at a time. So let's move on to LinkedIn, and we're going to go to LinkedIn. Let's see here. Profile. So here's my profile here, and this is the main wall. And when you come into your LinkedIn, it'll tell you how many connections you have, how many people, you know, that you're able to connect with, and excuse me, it gives you a great overview of what people have been saying and what people have been doing, and, you know, if these are people that you may want to connect with. So I mean, if I see what he's doing here and I kind of like what he's saying, maybe I'll send him off a little comment. I can share what he's saying, just like they do on Twitter and Facebook. So you can, you know, send him a message, anything along those lines. He could have, you know, she could have an easy question of, and I'm looking for this type of information. You can send a little message, go back and forth, and it comes in here, and it gets updated regularly. So I can hit 12, and it comes up with a whole bunch of new ones. Oh, look, there's Laura. I was just talking about her for 40. The truth about marketing automation. Learn the truth about marketing automation, how to integrate it into your marketing from HubSpot experts. So very cool. So what I want to do, though, is go over profile. And here's your basic profile. And one of the key spots that a lot of people don't fill in is the main section that we have here. So you can go in, and we're going to go up here. You have the options to edit and view profile. So we'll click on the edit so I can show you some cool stuff from the other side. And here we go. See, it allows you to hit the edit button here, and you're able to go in and edit your name. Doo-doo-doo. Computer seems to be running awfully slow. Oh, I didn't sign in. Here we go. So it allows you into these different fields here to be able to fill them all out. And here's where your professional headline is, which is very important. A lot of people actually don't fill it in, but I'll show you here when you're wanting to make connections, or we can view the people's connections. See, you get to see the comments and that one-liner, so it becomes very important in being able to have that filled out, because that's really the first thing and people will see before they get to see your whole profile. Now I have this set up so it's connected to my Twitter and Facebook account, so it comes in here. Anything that I post through Facebook comes through here, so it makes it a lot easier for me. I also have it set so that it goes through my Hootsuite, which we talk about in Social Media Well Done. So lots of cool stuff there. Updated the information here. It shows my connections. The websites here, make those personal. You can go in and edit them. Don't put, the standard is my my website, so don't put that. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to put other, and I'm going to put, show you how this works. Social Media Well Done, and we are going to clear. You have to put the HTTP in. So see, Social Media Well Done.ca.com works as well because I own both. And then I'll be able to show you what it looks like from the other side. We have interest, writing, honors, and awards, which I'm in for the writing for social media. Oh, please complete all requested fields. Please. Oh, what did I not? Please choose a website type. Oh, I picked other, but it didn't pick it up for me. Okay, so there we go. See, when I make a mistake, you get to see it too. And voila. And you can see how I have Social Media Well Done, and a new window will open. So we're able to put that in there. So very cool, huh? And then you have your summary, which of course is one of the first things that people are able to see. So make sure you have that updated. Now, the applications here, we can go in the background, and I'm going to show you a cool thing, but I'm also going to show you somebody else's profile and what they've done and how they've done it. So you can go in here and be able to pick any one of these type of apps and really personalize your profile. And let people know some really cool and interesting things. Now, one of my clients, Dawn, went ahead, and I love Dawn to pieces, and I love what she's done. She went into SlideShare, uploaded a YouTube video, and made an introduction sign here. So then, of course, one of the apps that you can have here is SlideShare. So people come in, they see her preview, and the first thing they're able to see is the video. The other awesome thing is she has documents that people are able to download. So she's able to give some really great information. She does writing coaching, so being able to give some great tips and information. So if you have any type of free PDF, you have you know, a conference coming up, you want to give information about all that kind of stuff, you know, make sure that you can put that all in here. It's just not an online resume. And I say that in the fact that my sister-in-law lives out west, and she does great sales. She uses this Shake program thing. I'm not quite sure what it's all about. I don't use it, but she's been doing very well. She actually just won a trip to Las Vegas and just came back from it. So I said to her, I was like, why aren't you on LinkedIn? Let's get you on LinkedIn and start connecting. And her first response back to me was, I already have a job. Why would I be on there? And that's one of the things that started getting me rolling with some of the webinars, is I wanted to make sure people realize that, you know, LinkedIn is not just an online resume. It is so much more. And you can use it like a regular business page and really connect with people to build your current business, not look for more business. You know, or look for a new job type deal. Sorry, you want more business, you know, and be able to personalize it. And then she has books that she wants to do. Now this section, the ab section, is one section here, and I'll show you on mine because we will go back. While I'm in the edit section, okay, and okay, just going to scroll down here for a moment. While I'm in the edit section, see when I take my mouse and put it over here, and I'm going to scroll up, and I take my mouse and put it over recommendations, I can actually take that entire section, summary, and move it. Isn't that cool? So you can I can have the video here at the top if I wanted, like I did with Dawn, you know, or my books or whatever it may be. So you don't have to have, you know, the summary at the top. You don't have to have the education right there, because if your position or your, you know, your experience is the key thing that you really want to promote, put that at the top, you know, and put your experience or your education. If you don't have the university degree but you have a number of different courses and seminars, make sure you put those in there, but you can put that farther down. You want to make sure that you get all the other content and all that kind of fun stuff out there. So it's, you know, a lot more versatile than just a regular resume. So make sure you take that into consideration when you're putting it together. It can be really fun, and when people come and check you out, which they will, they'll be able to get lots of cool fun. And as you can see here, as I'm scrolling down, they have other additional information. And then they have the groups that you belong to, and we're going to get into groups. Now, groups, you can only do 50 groups at a time. And so you really kind of want to pick and choose, especially if you're really kind of pushing out who you want to communicate with. And the reason why I say that is that if there's nobody in the group or nobody's really participating, then, you know, that's kind of a waste of a group for you, especially when you only have a maximum of 50. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to show you some of the cool groups and how you can find some groups. But you can also do, and I'll let you know, you can have private groups. So if you have, I'm going to come in here to view profile. I actually have a private group that I manage for a client, and it is not listed here at all. There's actually 2 of them that I belong to. And in doing so, what I like about it is if I have private investors into my company, which is one of my clients does that, then the investors may want to connect and let people know about each other, and, you know, and see what we're doing with the company that I'm with, or maybe they may want to connect to make sure that they're investing in another company. However it wants to get done, you know, sometimes private groups can work. As well as, well, I just want people of my company to have a group together, but I don't want everybody to know who's in charge, because if you have silent partners, or, you know, we just want a private group together for us to communicate, and we'll have one public group for everybody to see. Whatever the reason may be, you can actually do that and set it up in your settings. So we're going to click on Administrative Assistant and be able to bring up that group. Now all you have to do is really click on the groups up here. It shows you your groups that you may like, so it gives you recommendations, and then it shows you the groups that you have here, and you'll be able to see them all. Now, one of the cool new things that they have here is they have the sliding bar, and just like they do on Facebook, you can like it, leave a comment, flag it as a promotion, flag it as a job, flag it as inappropriate, and you can keep on going from here. So let's keep moving here. So you can scroll down and see what other people have been saying. And then what I like about this is it also shows you the comments. See how I can have the mouse and it goes over what people have been saying. So it's kind of cool that way. The other cool thing is I can go in, and I'm already a member of this one here, so they'll have like a join button here. So what we'll do is we can click on groups you may like. See, and it lets you see about joining Social Media Talk. So you can click on here, get social media help for small businesses. Now, one thing I wanted to show you before I did that. See, I can see here there's over 1,000 members. So I can see there's 247. So when it comes to picking between the two, there's over 54,000 in social media today, which is a main company group that does a lot of stuff on Facebook and Twitter and stuff as well. So you can see the members that they have here. So I click on Social Media Talk. And you can see here if it asks me to join the group. And I can see how active it's been. So 12 hours ago, somebody was in here. But then after that is 3 months ago. But as you're doing these posts, they tend to come in on the home page like I was showing you when we first came. So you can see some of the things. They also have the scroll talk here, social media today. So all kinds of cool stuff along those lines. So it's really great to be able to get together. You can see any promotions that this group may have going on. If it's a business, like, let's see if they have it. Social media today is a business. So see they have join the group here. And as you can see here first, I have a lot of people that I'm connected with that join this group. So we'll click on here. There we go. Your membership is pending. So this is one that they actually have to take a look at me. So sometimes that will happen as well. But getting back to this page here, one of the cool things, and I go over it in Social Media Well Done, is what some of these little tabs are for, which I really like. If you are on LinkedIn and you're looking for a job openings, job leads, and job connections. And this one here tells you 135 new discussions and 393 jobs and career discussions. So all kinds of cool stuff. So social media marketing, we can click on here and be able to see some of the cool things that these guys have been promoting and talking about. Now, that's about how it changed to an open group. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to touch base with about, one of the questions that I have during the live webinar, I'm actually re-recording this because we had some issues with the recording. So one of the questions, though, that I had was, okay, I'm in a group, and you know, I have my 50 groups. Okay, I have a new one that I want to join, and I have 3 or 4 here that nobody's being active with. Let's get rid of them. How do you leave a group? And it's actually, you know, it's kind of hidden. You click over here on More, and Your Settings. And down the bottom here it says Leave Group over here on the right-hand side. So it's kind of hidden on being able to find it. So if you join, you know, too many groups, or you join a group that you don't like, or whatever it may be, you leave a job, you don't want to have anything to do with that company anymore, you know, everybody has a reason. So that's kind of the cool question there that we had. Now the other cool app that we have here is over in the More section. I'm going to show you a great way to find connections in your industry. So I want to make sure that we're covering the topics. So we reviewed the profile, we reviewed the groups, we're going over companies and how to make connections. So the companies, let's click on here. So we're going to get back here. So we're going to do a search for companies here. So I'm going to show you what is really cool. It came out the end of December, but it's been extremely popular in 2011. My brain doesn't want to work right now. So let's do Microsoft. Since I am using a PC for the first time in a long time. So we get to bring up people's businesses here. Okay, so we're going to click on the Microsoft. It shows you it's a company software. And what I like about this is it's not the personal profile, it's the business profile. Okay, so you can have a business, be able to bring this up, and then your clients or your staff or whatever it may be take their profile and they connect it to here. So we can see people that are connected to here. So I'll show you some of the other cool stuff. And see, amazing things happen here. So this really promotes their company, and you have the option to follow it. And you can see what people in my network have been saying. I can see with the employees, they have 101 employees, 101,000 employees. So if I was interested in connecting, say I want a job at Microsoft, these would be the people for me to connect with and say, hey, you know, I'm going to be in the Austin, Texas area. Would love to sit and talk with you. You're a staffing manager. I'm looking for some information. You know, woohoo, it's right there at your fingertips. Didn't have to go searching too far. Didn't have to know the guy's first name to do it. So we have careers here. So they show what's being listed. Jobs you may be interested in. So it's a really great way, products, to be able to promote. So I picked Microsoft because I know they have some products listed here. And what I like about it is they have 28 recommendations. So you can actually recommend this particular product, share it, and when you do a recommendation, your profile is linked to it. So I like that option in order to know who's recommending it. And then I could say, you know what, 6 people recommended this, but this product really sucked. I want to see who these people are. And you can see who they are. Or, you know, 6 other people recommended this. They seem to like the same product I do. Maybe I should connect with them. You know, and build your connections that way. So it's a really great way to narrow down, to build some connections and let people know. Now, the other cool way is where I was here just a moment ago. They have this skills beta. It's the beta program for the skills. I'm hoping they keep this because I really like it. So we're going to click in here and we're going to put real estate in. And then they give you all kinds of selections to be able to pick because it's just not whatever you want to put in there. So we are going to pick real estate and do a little bit of a search. And what I really like about this is that it does a couple of things. One, they give you the top-rated real estate professionals. So if I'm interested in connecting with people in a specific area, then I have that option. And I can always check, you know, I'm second to some of these people and I'm third, but I can see some of their connections. I can send them off a thing here and in the comment say, you know what, it was recommended for me to connect with you, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, anytime you send out a connection, there are some recommendations making sure that you're, you know, are you in the same group? You know, you may need the person's email address. So always try and make it, one of the biggest things that LinkedIn tries to do is to make sure that you know the person. So really personalize. I've personalized all of mine connections, and when people respond back to me, I respond back to them with a personal comment. I don't do any cookie cutting. I don't let LinkedIn do any of mine, and I've made all kinds of connections I very seldom ever get turned down. So you can connect here. Now it tells me cool groups that I may be interested in joining, related locations, related companies. So it gives me some really great information here. So if I'm looking for something in particular, now say I'm looking for construction law, anything over here that have related skills, business transactions, escrow. Okay, well, you know what, I am in real estate, but I'm looking at escrow. What if I'm looking for small business law? So a lot of these go into law here, but if we are looking for, let's put in, sales management, sales force, sales operation, advertising. So we can look at marketing too. I'm typing with one finger here because my headpiece is starting to hurt my ear, so I have it pulled out. So online marketing, let's see what they do. Affiliate marketing, so we have all kinds of traffic generation, so we can click on there, and then we also get some other great people in here. So it changes those type of topics up, so you can really, this is a great tool to find people to connect with, groups to follow, and really build your online presence on LinkedIn and really promote your business. So it is, like I said, so much more than just an online resume. So that's what I have for today with the webinar. Unfortunately, this is a re-recording of the live webinar that we did. So I don't have anyone to open up to ask questions for. But if you do have any questions about this webinar, or you're looking for any more information, please don't hesitate to go to our fan page. I appreciate your time, and I hope you're having a fabulous day.